Raptors as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee.
20,000 fans are in chorus at the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series will either go to a tie, 2-2, or a lopsided 3-1 lead. 2K Sports brings you the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge. A special treat for our viewers this evening. The sports guy, Bill Simmons, is with us.
It's half of the special treat as Brent Barry is, but I'm going to do my best.
Brent Barry's pretty good,
He's really good at stuff. Yeah.
He reads you a lot.
Half a treat is better than a whole treat, right? I mean, come on.
Honor to be here.
You look at the Bucks. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
This could be one of those pivotal games, guys. Coming in as a lower seed, they've taken the lead in this series. If they win here tonight in front of that home crowd, I think they take complete control.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, we know how fortunate the Bucks are that they uncovered a top 5 player in Giannis Antetokounmpo. But this creates pressure on him to chase a title while he's in his prime. And with their coaching change and roster changes, every move is under heightened scrutiny. Kevin?
He wants to win in Milwaukee, DA. Can they help him get there? Antetokounmpo's physical gifts. On a dunk last season, he literally jumped over the 6'6" Tim Hardaway Jr. You remember the play?
Yeah, I think he's going to dunk from behind the foul line during a game.
He might.
Mainly because it's so easy for him, because it's like 2 steps and he can do it. But the last guy I remember being able to do what Giannis does was younger LeBron, where LeBron was such a sick athlete, like in that 2008, 2009 range, that he almost shrunk the court. And he would get a steal at half court, and then in 2 steps he was at the rim.
Exactly.
And you would go, wow, how did that happen? And Giannis is like that. I think Anthony Davis is a little bit like that too, where it's just the geometry of the court seems screwed up when they're out there.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Mirotic with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the inbound, no good.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Outside Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Here's Mirotic. Empty that time from Leonard.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after Toronto at the 3-point.
Bledsoe felt really good on that one. A good shooter from the in-between areas.
Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bill, always fun to speculate on what a player could be. What's the ceiling, you think, for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
MVP.
The very top.
A really good conversation is who's the next MVP. Who is the MVP who hasn't won it yet? And the candidates would be Anthony Davis, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid if he could play 2,500 minutes. Those would be the top 5 guys you mentioned. And Jason Tatum, I'm talking years from now, but I think those would be my 5.
I love these young, wonderful players the league has right now.
Giannis and Davis not only are the next 2 MVPs in some order, but I think are the most untradeable guys in the league. And I do this piece every year. I used to before I retired. The trade value column, who has the highest trade value? It's Giannis. I would have Giannis 1A, Anthony Davis 1B. Giannis only because he's a little bit younger. Those are the two most untradeable guys in the league. Milwaukee is hanging up on any phone call from anyone who's like, what if we gave you this guy for Giannis? Click.
Now Lowry, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. And there it is for him. Green's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bucks trail by 8. Bledsoe with it. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Leonard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Outside Gasol. Lowry finds Gasol. 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Gasol with the rebound. Raptors leading by 6. Green, the pass to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Green. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
Toronto shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First one falls. Now we've seen some top prospects forgo college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament, which is what, March 20th?
Right.
And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Well, a little bit each year. Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors leading by 6. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. From 13, and it goes down 2 points. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
This is how focused Kawhi is right now. Sees through the play, stays in control, and scores.
Lowry against Bledsoe. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Now the pass to Lopez. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Raptors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. There's Siakam. Antetokounmpo defending. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Lock at 6. Here's Leonard. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Leonard's got 6. Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this, and that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. What's more popular, esports or water polo? No offense to the water polo players, but come on. Let's move with the
They
times.
cannot get enough of these games.
No, we should have, every college should have esports.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Top scores during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Kawhi Leonard on top. Here's Bledsoe. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Middleton for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 7. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Here's Siakam, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. Back to Lowry. Over Bledsoe. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And he isn't shy. Lowry assertive with the ball in his hands.
Bill, we know when you're writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the 3 ways. If I'm getting to know you, what are the 3 things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other 2 things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
And Bill, in talking about the connection between pop culture, sports, and basketball during your career, through it all, you've always been a writer, though, haven't you?
Always been a writer. Only that was the only child of me. The thing is, though, I would have watched more basketball, but basketball wasn't on. I try to explain this to people, how lucky they are to be able to watch.
They can't believe these finals were tape delayed.
Well, but think about the day-to-day, right? Like Magic Johnson. I feel like I saw his whole career, but I really didn't. Like, his first couple years in LA, I think CBS was only showing like 6 or 7 regular season games.
On Sunday afternoons.
In the playoffs, they would bump them off.
Yep.
USA, I think, got the contract in maybe 1982, but for the most part, like, I love George Gervin. I probably saw him play in person twice, and I saw him on TV maybe 10 times, 12 times. And now I could watch Giannis every day. And if Giannis dunks, I could see it on Twitter 5 minutes later, or 5 seconds later. So I think people are lucky. You guys should appreciate how lucky you are out there.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Mirotic's shot is off. Toronto leading by 5. To the inside. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Middleton drives in. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Here's Van Vliet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 7. Bill, you've done quite a few player interviews over your life, and I'm sure there are some guys that have surprised you with what they've got to say.
Yeah. I I think we're in a really cool generation with basketball players where they're these really thoughtful guys who aren't afraid to share stuff. You know, some of the guys try to protect their images and their kind of their manufactured reputations, I would say, to some degree. But for the most part, the candidness of some of these guys, you can't hide on a podcast. Mm-hmm. If I have you for an hour, you're not going to be able to dodge stuff. You're going to have to.
You challenge people, which is that's the beauty of the podcast.
Well, and I don't have notes, so I do it. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, and we're going. And
That's
you got to be ready.
That's how Larry King used to do it. Yeah.
So some guys are ready. Like Durant was great. Durant was ready to talk. We did 5 podcasts, and everything's on the table with him. But my favorites are, somebody like Kyrie came in, really smart, kind of sort of ready to go, but not totally, but then got into it. And those are usually the best ones.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Raptors leading by 3. I want to get back to what we were chatting about, Bill, with how today's NBA players are so media ready, whether it be interviews or social media. Your take is really interesting.
I think in general, all these guys, the guys now are so used to talking to people and being in front of people, and they're not surprised by questions, and they know how to handle themselves. They know how to not get in trouble when they're comfortable.
Maybe kind of grown up with you, though, too. You know what? You've been relevant for many years.
Well,
they've grown up with your stuff.
To be honest, a lot of them just know me as the white guy on NBA Countdown. They might not have read me, but they remember like the year I was with Jalen Rose. But what's weird is...
I think you'd be surprised.
Well, you know this too. When you're on TV, the credibility you get from being on TV, I wasn't prepared for within the NBA.
Oh, really?
I think that's true, yeah. I think it's like, oh, he's on TV, he's okay. And maybe they don't agree with you all the time, but you pass some imaginary checkpoint with those guys.
Well, you may think that TV was your validation. This is going to be your validation.
Oh, 100%.
2K. This is it. I'm stamping you right now.
This is better than winning a Pulitzer Prize.
That free throw, no good. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right.
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the number 1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get number 3 and number 1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Van Vliet looking around. Leonard finds Gasol. It's good. Gasol's got 10 points in the game.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Ilyasova against Gasol. For three, Middleton. Green with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Van Vliet. Right side Gasol over Ilyasova. Gasol, no good.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Bledsoe, and Green gets it to go. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Kicks it to Gasol.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Bucks trail by 3. Now here is Hill. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Ibaka, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Hill. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
A big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Van Vliet and Green are the guard set. And it's Gasol at the 5 down low.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll. But what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Always a spirited debate, Bill, around the NBA. Which team was the best ever? I know you have an opinion on a lot of this.
Yeah, I used to feel really strongly about my opinion on this, but I think basketball has changed so much over this decade that I'm not even positive how you could compare what this Warriors team is versus what... I always thought the 86 Celtics were the best team, but the 86 Celtics were built... I always compared it to a hockey team on a power play. We're just trying to get closer and closer to the net and crowd the net, and they were just built around getting layups and the best possible shots. The Warriors are built around math and shooting threes and spacing the floor. And if you took the 86 Celtics and indoctrinated them in that style for 5 years, they all would have been shooting threes, and they probably would have done it better than the Warriors, but I don't know. So I almost have like the before-after with theirs. I think the Warriors are the best team of the math era, but I still think the 86 Celtics were the best start-to-finish season anyone's had. The dark horse for me was the 01 Lakers, the second Lakers team. When Shaq and Kobe, they had won the year before, rocky first few months, and then they figured out whatever they needed to figure out. Phil Jackson probably sprinkled some Zen fairy dust on them or whatever he did, and they just ripped through the league. And they came very close to going undefeated in the playoffs. So that would be my dark horse.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here is Antetokounmpo, 19 points in the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Now here's Leonard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Right side Gasol. It's blocked.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Toronto calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Ilyasova. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The pass to Gasol. Back to Lowry. They need this. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Lowry's got 5.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Now, Antetokounmpo, 27 points for him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Raptors trail by 9. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard missing.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now, here is Hill. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Hill over Lowry. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Siakam passes to Green. Pass to Lowry. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He has 29. Leonard with the steal. Here's the break. Over Middleton. Here's Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got his first bucket in this one.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova against Gasol. Ilyasova dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Siakam. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hill trying to break free. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. Gasol finds Green. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Green. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. Knocked away. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. And Gasol sends it back. And they're able to recover. And that one's good by Lopez. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Pass to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors rebound. Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Leonard against Middleton. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mirotic is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Over Middleton. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Here's Connaughton, headed by Green. Count that bucket. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Here's Leonard. They kick it out to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lowry against Hill. Over in the corner, Green. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, not sure how the defense is losing him tonight. Green's in a great rhythm, moving without the ball and creating havoc for the D.
The pass to Connaughton. Outside Mirotic. It's back to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Milwaukee the rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hill's got 9 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lowry against Hill. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. Siakam, covered by Mirotic. Siakam misses. Here's Connaughton. Outside Mirotic. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mirotic just got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here is Lowry. He has 5. Pass to Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Middleton against Leonard. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
And it's blocked by Mirotic.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Middleton dishes to Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Over Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. And stolen by Mirotic. Passes to Connaughton. Now here's Middleton. Lets a floater go. Count it. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here. Enlightening as always. Bill, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. And Brent, always cool, isn't it, to hear what Bill's thinking? He comes at things from a variety of angles.
Yeah, the pop culture stuff and the bits from personal life and his interaction around the game. He certainly has a passion for basketball, and it's great that Bill's adding some color to the audience's experience.
Lopez outside. No good with the triple.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Outside Lowry to stop the drought. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Mirotic kicks to Connaughton. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Middleton. Mirotic has a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Mirotic has some pretty good catch-and-shoot numbers, and great at knowing ahead of time as to when those shots are going to come his way.
Here's Leonard. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
An incredible turn of events. It is bedlam here in the arena.
And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting down and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA. Well, for the Bucks, with a chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series, they've got their foot firmly on the gas pedal tonight. A sensational first half performance for them. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any ball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Welcome back to the Great Lakes. We're back on the shores of Lake Michigan here in Milwaukee, in the buildings in the background at Sunset in Wisconsin. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, I think big guys like to affect shots, but big guys love to send shots into the third row. That's an intimidating factor.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Raptors trail by 13. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Siakam misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Now here is Mirotic. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. And Leonard with the block.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Takes it out to Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 8. This all no good.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They're scoreless since the first half. Green finds Lowry. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Bledsoe. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Antetokounmpo. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Antetokounmpo's got 31.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss. They have no idea how to contain him.
Against Bledsoe. That's tipped. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That one drops for him. And that's 12 points for Chris Middleton.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Lowry. 8 points for him. The pass to Siakam. Good, And the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
And they pick up 2. And that's now 33 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee.
One shot.
Raptors trail by 21. Outside Lowry. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
Technically not a high flyer, but Green does have a certain power and explosiveness from time to time on full display there.
Leonard against Bledsoe. Pass to Lowry. From past the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 36. Mirotic hits the bucket.
Mirotic at his size being able to stretch out and shoot the three becomes a huge floor spacer for this offense.
Now Lowry, 11 points in the game. Down low and finished off by Leonard.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang. Well, the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 14. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
The defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Lowry. Gasol is done. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Here's Lowry. He's got 11. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Handle. Inside. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Bledsoe against Lowry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Well, 10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Green, good on the bucket. Green's got 21.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Pascal Siakam. Bucks leading by 14. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame, in drawing contact.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Raptors trail by 15. Lowry passes to Leonard. Misses from short range. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Green against Brogdon. Now the feed to Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. Bucks leading by 13. Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. The shot off that time. Ibaka with some nice D. Outside Lowry. Outside Gasol. Green left side. 5 to shoot. Lowry from outside. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Hits it from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
To the paint, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Ibaka with some nice D. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Leonard, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 47 points. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Shot from 16. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Gasol after Eric Bledsoe's score, and the shot goes down. 16 points for Marc Gasol.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
To the inside, Lopez finds Mirotic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mirotic has got 11.
Now, this is an encouraging thing for the coaching staff to see Mirotic show a little bit more toughness on these challenging finishes.
Gasol passes to Leonard. Over Mirotic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now 24 points for Leonard. Baca against Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw, no good.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Brogdon. And he's good on the second. So it's Toronto now, trailing by 17. Outside Lowry. Cans it from downtown. Lowry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Antetokounmpo against Ibaka. Bledsoe for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now here's Green. He's got 21. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks, their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Leonard gets it to go.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. 18 feet out. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Leonard with the ball. 26 points for him. Gets it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
It felt like he felt like time was winding down, saw the opening, nailed the shot.
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. And it's Gasol in at the center. Now here's Middleton. Yep, it counts. Middleton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
The drive by Lowry. And that one is off. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Pocket 6. Rejected by Gasol. Leonard against Middleton. Outside Leonard. Here's Ibaka. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now here's Middleton. Fires the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Now here's Bledsoe to the paint, wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Mirotic. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Mirotic. Antetokounmpo against Ibaka. Passes it to Bledsoe. Feet away. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Gasol's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Leonard against Middleton. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Toronto has possession. Bucks leading by 17. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Bucks making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. On the wing, Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
Now here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And how about the execution on that play. The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Siakam drills the three-pointer.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bledsoe finds Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. From 13, unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. There's the pass to Siakam. Pass to Lowry. Outside Gasol. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another bucket. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Bucks on defense. Green passes to Siakam. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 25 points in the game.
Well, a classic streak shooter. Green is always a threat from the perimeter, and those points can punish you.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bledsoe for the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Lopez has it in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Three-pointer. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Siakam misses. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 17. Good D by Gasol.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Three-pointer, Lowry. The rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 17. To the middle. And again.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
And now he sits alongside Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain, right there with some legends of the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
Raptors trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Leonard. The little short-range fadeaway off target. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists now tonight. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry passes to Siakam. No good, unable to end this run.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it falls over the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 59 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Green kicks to Lowry. Over Bledsoe. Lowry can't get it to go.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Now here's Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Toronto now. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Green kicks to Siakam. Back to Green. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Siakam. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. A new group in now for the Raptors. Eric Moreland's checked in for Gasol. Patrick McCaw comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Middleton. It's tipped. Rebound by the Raptors. Feeds it to Powell. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here is Hill to the inside. Lopez.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
The Raptors shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's VanVleet. He's guarded by Hill. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
High post Lopez picked his pocket. Here's McCaw, defended by Middleton. The shot by Powell, no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
Now, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely. Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's Powell on the wing. Passes it to VanVleet. Siakam. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Brogdon. Middleton outside. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Iritic comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Eric Moreland. Leonard comes in for Patrick McCaw. Green, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Bucks.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Green, the pass to Siakam. Outside Leonard. Gasol finds Green. Out to the wing. Releases from 15, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating. A well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans, they've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Really left alone that time.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Lowry against Bledsoe. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.